Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608. Today I am playing StarMade, and we're working on this little fighter, and I've come to a decision. I don't like these wing bits, so we're going to get rid of them. Just rip them right off. Just go like that, and they're gone. What? I don't know, I just wasn't happy with their shape or their functionality. So we're just going to rip them right off and start again. Okay, we're going to leave this here because that's the point I had of is a point of contact, but that's not really exactly what I wanted to say. The point of the lowest point that should be. So let's just see if I can get a shape I like better. Let's see. Maybe something like this. Yeah. Then maybe like this brace here on this arm. I don't know. Let's see, if I do something like this. Ooh, I think I like that. Let's see. And let's throw in, is it shields? Where are my shields? Where are my shields at? And let's see. It's under stats. It's not under the fancy new one. Shields. What's my capacity? 1,000. What did I want it to be? Like 10,000 or something. Okay. So that's just the beginning of that. And do something like this there. And for this, do I want it to be a harsh like that? I think I do want it to be harsh like that. Okay. And let's do the same over here. You know, you could have used symmetry. Yeah. Anywho. Let's see, I also want some thrusters. I don't want it to be on the bottom there. How wide is this thing? 23, 25. 25 seems like a good width. Let's just do something like this, so it's going to be one taller than that. Let's see, something like that. Okay, we're just making up a shape as we go along. Ooh, my ear itches. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm situated with my ear. And that puts us at 25 wide. So almost as long as we are wide. Huh, cool. And let's do something like this here. And I want some more blocky, square-looking type engine-y things. Engine pods. See my thrusters. Thrusters. Oh, 1.4. Alright. See, and I also want shields. I want shields and thrusters up at the same time. These shields can actually squeeze out of here. What's my regen? My recharge is 1,000, so I believe I wanted it 10 to 10, so it would take 10 seconds to recharge. Okay. Actually, that's going to work out nicely. And we'll have our thrusters come out this way a bit. Okay. Oh, I'm liking that. I'm liking this better. I'm also was not happy. I wasn't happy with the something either. What wasn't I happy with? I wasn't happy with anything. weapon systems. I wasn't happy with the weapon systems on the previous winglets. Yes, I am so lazy. I am not going to turn this. I'm just going to go to the other side. That is how lazy I am. Alright, and let's see. Oh, I have to rotate it. And let's see, something like this. And then maybe do like a housing in some dark gray, maybe. Let's see. That's too much. Well, that didn't work. Go away. And let's wedge this up. And throw a few more of these bad boys on there. Actually, not right there, though. I want some of these right there. There we go. That looks better. And what do you see? We have the internal here, all wedgy, and the external kind of unwedgy. Kind of squared off. There we go. And I will finish adding thrusters after we've done the weapon systems now, I think. Alright, now, weapon systems. What are we going to do for weapon systems? I think I'm going to go back to the beam missile. Because I like the beam missile. It deals out a lot of damage. A lot of acid damage. So far, I found it to be my favorite. Is it the best? Not necessarily. But, as you saw in the experiment, was it Friday? My older ships, which are a little smaller and armed with the beam missile, just tore through these guys. It was kind of embarrassing. Alright. I am hooked up to the beam computer. Very good. Let's see. 5. That's not exactly what I wanted, but it's what I will take. How much power is I going to use? How much power do I have? I have like an unbelievable amount of power, don't I? I have like 6,400. Okay, let's throw the beam computer here. Let's throw our, no, beam computer there. Jump drive there. Oh, I need a dock on this thing, don't I? We'll work on the docks later. And we want some missile tubes. Come on, computer. There we go. Right now, we're just going to match these one for one. And we're going to set U as the output and U as an output. Let's go to the front-facing camera. And yeah, I can fly and shoot at the same time. That's fine. I have 78. Actually, you know what? Let's take our thrusters down. A little trick I heard from, was it Canon? Official Coding? Official Coding. He says to test out his recharge. He reboots the system because it causes everything to go into refresh mode. And yeah, or forces everything into cooldown, which is a neat little trick. So it looks like when everything's in cooldown, I'm only pulling 85% of my reactor, while my thruster's engaged. So that's not bad. Of course, now how powerful is the ray? So let's get one of these little box fighters. Let's shoot it. Yeah, that's a little more potent than my whatever it was before. And I know it has the lock-on, and I know some people aren't real fond of the lock-on. I like the lock-on because I'm a terrible shot. You do have to refresh it by re-clicking every so often, but that's life. Well, let's try it against something a little more stout, like a frigate. Not a frigate, a corvette. No, let's do a cutter, then a corvette. Well, let's load both, though. Corvette, cutter. Oh yeah, that actually does damage to the cutter this time. Before, it wasn't doing much of anything to a cutter. Now, it wasn't doing diddly squat to the corvette. Yeah, this fighter is now a little more potent against that. Let's see. At least against shielded targets. And let's fire. Yeah, it's still not doing much to the corvette. Alright, still not doing anything to the corvette. Here's a silly question. After how much? Oh, I need a 15 reactor, and then I need a wire reactor. Yeah, no, reactors, chambers are going to be a pain, so I'm not going to do those. It's going to be a pain on a ship this small at this point. And these are basically expendable. Yeah. A single one can't take out a corvette, but that's probably a good thing. A single fighter can't take out a ship. Well, 100 times its own shield power, and who knows how much more damage this thing dishes out. Probably not that much more. Because I built it for speed, not for shootiness. Okay. But a cutter, which is probably a... Well, cutter is probably a more civilian-y type ship, I think. Because it's not particularly strong, it's quick, but it doesn't have much oomph or much along the lines of shielding. Well, 66,000 isn't bad for shielding. But, there you go. Little box cutter. And a group of these fighters would probably just rip this thing to shreds. Full wing of 5, turning into a cutter. I think that is sufficient. So let's add more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's snag the beam computer, and let's add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's set that as your current output, that is your current output. Now this isn't going to do that much more damage. You'll notice the dual cooldowns, because I changed the groups in different times. Okay. It's not going to give me that much more power, but such is life. Tell you what, let's do you 2 wide, and let's put you actually where you need to be. And let's get rid of that. That was too much of that I got rid of. Let's see. Oh, nope, stay in the ship. Oh, come down here and hit the button. Still reach the button, that's good. Sit down, hit the button again and hop in. Alright. And I forgot I had that as slabs. Okay. And that just randomly reoriented my slab. Alright, there we go. 3, 4, 5, is it 5 tall? 5 tall. Why do you do that to me? And let's do the inner lining here. Except, let's run a line of gray like that so it matches the other. And I know it's a dark gray in the back, but I want it to be light gray in the front. There we go. And we'll figure out something that looks better for the into the winglets. Actually, we should probably do that now. Let's add some more thrusters here, because integrity is going away. And let's see, can I do something like this? Ooh, I bet I could get away with something like this. No, I don't want it to be 5 tall. Oh, that doesn't look too bad. Alright, so that is coming along nicely. I like that wing design much, much better. Okay, I have been JW608. This has been StarMade, and join me next time, and we'll continue to work on the little fighter. We'll probably get the front end here adjusted so it looks better, and really need to work on thrusters and figure out what that button does. In fact, that should probably be an activation module. Oh, and docking. We have a lot to do. Anywho, I've been JW608, this has been StarMade, and I'll take you cats later.